Good evening, everyone. 等下开 music 啊，然后也是要 like and share. Good evening, everybody. Okay, let me set everything up first. Today, I'm going to share with you interesting topic also. I like to share. Keep a bit of silence here. Okay. Can you help me to like and share our video? The same thing we do every week. We'll be giving away a 2.5 feet mirror cabinet for anyone that can ask me a renovation related question and I cannot answer it within 5 minutes without the help of Google. Alright, today we're going to talk about quite an interesting topic, which is my primary 5 daughter recently got her teacher, Miss Lee, actually teach her some interesting thing as an English teacher. It's called the growth mindset versus the fixed mindset. Alright, so as the name implies, growth mindset means that you'll try to do things that you haven't done before and you grow and you learn. Okay, a fixed mindset is that you think that you're stuck and if you don't know a certain thing, then that's it. You can't possibly learn that thing with this fixed mindset. How come I want to bring this up? It's because, okay, just this week we interviewed a carpenter. He has been working in Singapore for 10 years really, with the same company. So I thought, oh, good, very loyal, employee, stay in the same company for 10 years. Alright, so what's the interesting thing? So of course I give him a chance, because if you can stay in the company for 10 years, I respect, Okay, but then there comes the interesting thing. The next day we asked for an in-depth interview, whereby I asked him, actually he's paid, I pay him because I asked him for his time, he leave his work, and he come in to, what's that called? So-called an in-depth interview. Okay, how's my in-depth interview? I pass him a set of drawings of one of our current builds. Okay, I test him using the drawing. And how do I test my carpenters? I ask them to write down how you're going to cut, how you're going to build in a cutting list. What's a cutting list? A cutting list is a list whereby you prepare how you want to cut your wood. Because the wood comes in 4 by 8 feet. Okay, you want to save material, you got to plan. So that's like a planning list. Okay, he say for 10 years, his boss never asked him to do that. I say, yeah, correct. But your boss is going to close shop, tutup, is because of don't want to change, right? So right now, I'm not asking you to do very different things. It's just whatever that you transfer it to paper. I'm not going to let you cut my wood because it's your first day. I want to test and make sure that you know what you're doing. You say you know and make sure that you know. So 我们纸上谈兵先. Alright, that means we work on the basis of trying to make sure that he knows his stuff before he hasn't touched my machine or touch my materials, so I have less chance of losing money now. Alright, so then we go into the nitty-gritty details. Okay, first thing first, he's a guy that is very fixed mindset. So how can I say that? He say, well, I never done this before, I don't know whether I can do it. I say, okay, then you take 2 hours. If it's me, 2 hours I'll be back with the result already. I mean, I can back with the answers. I can pass you the answer in 2 hours. I can write it with you. If I have the time, but I don't have, then the idea is I can do it in 2 hours. So I will expect you to be able to do it in 2 hours. But if you can't, then okay, no problem. Stay in my workshop downstairs. Don't go and cheat. Don't send the drawings. Don't go and ask for help, telephone or what. Okay, stay in my workshop. I want to see you, or rather, my people will look after you. You make sure that you can come up with a cutting list by 3 p.m. Right, that's 6 hours already. If 6 hours you cannot come up with a cutting list, you're not a carpenter. Alright, so this is my test for him. Okay, 2 hours later, what he said he cannot write, in the end 2 hours later he came back, gave me the cutting list. Then I got time, I need time to mark. I was in the meeting, I couldn't mark his cutting list, so I left it one side. Okay, after lunch, I marked finish already, ask him come back. Ask him come back, then we talk about nitty-gritty details of how the finishing of our carpentry is. For customers that realize we are very different from Malaysian carpenters or other carpenters out there, which is we don't laminate first. We install the cabinet, then we laminate. Because that way the finishing is better. Alright, it's more acceptable and it's less joint lines. So that kind of finishing, they've never done before. So you say usually when you go out to let's say install cupboard, it's a 1-2 days thing. Our installation can take weeks, no? Because we want to finish better, finishing is better. So he's not used to it. I said, never mind what, you are working as a salaried employee, right? It doesn't mean you work fast, you get paid more. So all I want you to do is just make sure that you finish my job well. I'm not asking for a fast job, I'm asking for a good job. Then he go and feel in my showroom and my office, he go and feel the laminates that we do. Our laminate that we do in our showroom, you can feel one, you don't see the gap. How long got no gap? We got our ways. I'm not going to review it on the channel one, but anyway, we got our methods that is different from other carpenters. Alright, so the methods that we use, you got to revert to our method. Switch over. You switch over, I will keep you. Right, you're unwilling to switch over, you use scissors, cut you use your mouth bite all this, I don't care, I don't want to use you. Then I told him very simply, if your finishing is not up to standard, I will tear down everything that you built and then you re-stick again. He said, huh, like that one? So yeah, I told him, yes, it's like that. So basically, if you want to work for us, you got to make sure that you are part of the team. And the team is, here we have our standards. And we cannot uphold the standards, then I will tear down the things that you build and then redo it. Right? So he was shocked, like he said, for 10 years his boss never tear down his stuff. And I said, okay. But from the explanation that you're talking about, from the way we discussed, you say that my job, or rather my standards is higher than your boss. Right? Then I told him what kind of standards you can accept. He asked me one question. He said, when you install kitchen cabinet, you use laser or horizontal ruler? I say, how to use horizontal ruler? Use laser I'm very precise one. Anything more than 2mm, 3mm, I won't accept one. Then I go and open my YouTube, right? I show him the why custom carpentry is so expensive, the episode. So we were talking about the episode, I told him about the table, I told him about the number of mm of gap that I can accept. He was shocked. He said never before have he done. In 10 years in Singapore, you've never done like that, so difficult job. Then I tell you, you wasted your 10 years in Singapore already. It's so sad, no? So that's why it is very interesting. People say they are carpenters, they come and interview, they cannot even pass my basic requirement. No? That means the finishing is so lousy. I just listen, just talk already, we know. Right? If your finishing is so lousy, no wonder your boss will tutup lah. No wonder 倒闭啦，一定倒闭的。You know, you cannot complain until your face turn brown, I think, turn blue. 气死了。It's like talking to this kind of people that have fixed mindset. They cannot learn one. No. Even, I mean, my staff was telling him, you know what? Whatever there is say you cannot do, then you learn now. We will teach you. We will help you. And don't worry. You don't know how to do. We will teach you. We will help you. But the thing is that you must be willing to change. If you are unwilling to change your old ways from 10 years ago, you want to use the old method of anyhow cutting, you know, then I cannot accept you lah. I just can't, right? Because you will spoil my reputation. Then I told him I'm the 3rd generation carpenter. Obviously, he never seen our YouTube channel, okay? So I told him I'm the 3rd generation carpenter, don't spoil my reputation. Right? Then he say, wow, no wonder you so young, you're the boss. I'm saying, young and old doesn't matter, so long as I know my stuff. Alright, you're older than me, I also don't care. I got workers that are older than me, but they all behave the same way, which is we want to do things well. So I don't care about your age, I don't care about your experience. All I want to know is the attitude is correct. Right now we are hiring people, okay? We are hiring a drafter. What's a drafter? A drafter is a person who draw, alright? Draw, design, so he's my right hand man. Right? I need another right hand man, I need site manager, I need trainee, and right, need copywriter. We are hiring, but I hire only the people with the right attitude, which is growth mindset. What we are trying to do here as a renovation company is unheard of, right? What I'm trying to do in my second career or second business as a motivational speaker is unheard of as well. So what we are trying to do is going to be, I wouldn't say like Elon Musk revolutionary, but you know, the things that we do is of growth mindset. And growth mindset means, very simply put, things that people say cannot, you say you can. You try and you achieve. You make mistakes, you fall along the way, you tumble, but you stand it back, right back up. Alright? You pick yourself up and then you move on from there. And that's growth mindset. Right? I'm very happy that my daughter got taught growth mindset and versus fixed mindset when she was so young. She's just primary 5 only. Alright? And if the teacher, kudos to Miss Lee, thank you very much. If you can teach my daughter growth mindset versus fixed mindset, I think she's on the right track. Alright, of course, we will reinforce it with our own, you know, sharing. But I think if the schools can all teach this kind of like positivity and like unconventional teachings, like even financial literacy, well, I'm more than happy that I won't be complaining so much about Singapore's education system, right? Because this is what is needed. This is what is needed for kids. Recently, I was texting a interview. This one not the carpenter already. This one copyright. Text. Ask him come for interview the next day. Okay. Tell me what, no, the next day I already booked already. That means I left my time for him already. In the morning, I confirmed his appointment. Hey, see you later at 2 p.m. He texted me back say, I didn't know that your job is not a remote working arrangement and your office is so far away from my house. I cannot bear the journey to and fro every day. So I will decline your interview. What the? Hey, you all think what? I need to open company downstairs of your house, is it? Huh? You are just a fresh grad, no? You want to choose job, you want to choose your location. No, kudos to you, sir. Right? Oh, this kind of, we don't talk about millennials or what, but basically you just come out into the society. Even when I first come out, I'm not like that one. No. I work in Orchard Road, I work in Tuas, whatever, I don't care one. I work in a tire company also, I don't care. Main thing is I can learn, alright? You work to learn at the foot, not to earn money. When you're young, you work to learn. Right? Then when you're slowly getting more and more experience, then you work to earn. Then after you work to earn already, then you want to become, depends on you. If you got enough, not everyone can become boss. Not everyone can be an entrepreneur. So, and entrepreneurship, the success rate is very low also. So some people are suited for, some are not. So if you are not, you can do very well as an employee. Yes, you will complain your job no good lah, boss no good lah, this no good lah, bonus no good lah, all this no good lah. But you know what? Some people are just fated or more destined to be employees. So stick it through, you know, stick it out. It's fine, man. You don't have to always so-called start a business or start something and then be successful. In fact, a lot of people they think that they start a business, they are their own boss. But it's so funny. Okay, downstairs my place, open up a cafe. Cafe is I'm not saying the cafe cannot make money, okay, but you go and open up a cafe in the middle of nowhere one, not in the heartland, no, in the middle of a shop, what's it called, housing block, when there are no human traffic. You go and open a cafe, it's an atas cafe, and then you just every day open shop and sit inside. What's the point? 然后这个叫表演做生意，你懂吗？不要表演做生意，因为事实不会跟你，事实不会跟你一起表演。The reality will not act a part in your play, alright? Don't act. 不要表演做生意干什么？ Don't pretend to run a business. Don't pretend, okay? You open shop, 哇，自己的老板啊，自己开生意啊，cafe 啊这些， then 怕棒那边一个顾客都没有 ，what's the point? Alright, you need to do your proper market research. Why the location is so important for F&B? Right? Even though shopping center costs 20,000 for a small shop, you must still pay. If you want traffic, you want the location, you want the brand to stand out, then you got to find the right location. So don't because the rental for that HDB shop house is like 3,000, then you go and open there. Because you think, oh, I can tahan 7 more months. No, no such thing one. No traffic, you pa bang every day one. Okay? A lot of cafes will tow one. Because I look at them, they like play like one cha cha chu. Very interesting lah, but a lot of people they really don't know how to run a business. So it's just so interesting why people just keep thinking, oh, 自己当老板西北无谁没有用的 right? You need to calculate your opportunity cost. Okay, let me just put things in the perspective. There was once my friend from just graduated from SMU, okay, brought a whole team of SMU grads and then brought their business proposal to me to see whether they want to start this business or not. Okay, so very simply put, do you know how to calculate operating expenses? Okay, don't know how to calculate, right? I calculate for you. Okay, how many workers are going to be there? Let's say 3. Okay, 3 workers. Each of them you pay them, let's say 3K. That's 9K already. Rental 10K, 19K. Okay, CPF, 水电这些 okay, let's add up to 25K lah. Plus minus. Okay, you open shop every day. Every time you open up your shop, okay, the roller shutter come out, you open the doors, you lose $800. So how much sales you need to get in to break even? $800 a day. That's at about 25,000 a month. So 800 a day profit. Let's say your profit is 25%. So how much do you need? If $800 is 25%, so 800 times 4, you need $3,200 of sales a day. Okay, a day. That's to break even. And if you are selling your product at $8, you need to sell 400 cups or 400 of that item, whether it's a cafe or whatever. So can you sell 400 in a day? Okay, your operation hours are 10 hours. Per hour, you need to sell 40. So how? Can make money or not? That's to break even. Per hour, you need to sell 40. Break it down to per minute. 1.5 minute, you need to sell 1. That's the truth. That's maths. So if the maths don't work, don't open shop. Don't quit your day job. The maths must work. Okay? Very simple one. Do the maths. Maths must work. Maths work already, then open shop. I never ever dabble into F&B. Why? Because the lose money rate is very fast one. Okay? And also because you're dealing with dollars and cents. Most of the time it's cents. And that kind of cents is too little. The margin is too little to warrant such a big risk. So that's why we're never into F&B. We are doing businesses that's online. We are doing businesses that is related to big margins, you see. Which is like, for example, you see, one quantum of renovation project is tens of thousands in the 6 figures sometimes. So these kind of figures, you have margin. The overhead is about the same one. Any kind of businesses, the overhead is plus minus there. It depends if you are talking about liquor and all this, the overhead is even higher. Okay, if you are running a pub and stuff like that. But other than that, you are looking at very simple maths. So that's why when you all go to school, the kids go to school, they say they want to study maths. Show them this video. Ask them, you all know how to do financial calculation or no basic maths only. I'm not talking about PE ratio and all this. I'm not talking about that. I'm just telling you basic maths. Take your overheads, divide by 30 days, and then per day how much you need to make. That is your operating cost. We are not talking about variables yet. Alright, that's your operating cost. And then after that, to make your operating costs work, you need a certain amount of sales. That will translate to profit to cover your operating costs. That is basic maths. Alright? So, if you can't get all those, no point. Alright, so same thing. Today, 2.5 feet mirror cabinet, free giveaway. We are still doing it. Anyone that can ask me any renovation related question or carpentry related question that I cannot answer in 5 minutes without the aid of Google, I will give away a free 2.5 feet mirror cabinet. Free installation some more. So I'm quite sad for the Malaysian carpenter that came to us, and then in the end he backed out because he's scared of the workmanship that we have. He thought lah, and most likely he also cannot lah. He thought that he cannot lah, because he haven't tried but he knows after 10 years of doing the same lousy work, he can't switch over. You know what? If he's willing to switch over, I never stop him I'm trying to hire him, but I told him, you go and think about it. You want to switch, you want to learn, you don't mind getting scolded then you can come over. Why I say getting scolded? You do lousy workmanship, I will not only tear down your thing, no, I will scold you. So you must be able to tahan. If you are able to tahan, you can make sure that when you make a mistake, you can get scolded one. You're willing to be scolded, okay? Then you are part of our team. Everyone in my team kena scolded before one. Why? Because common sense thing they make wrong. Okay, not common sense thing they make wrong. Accident happen, they make wrong. All this we must say one. 为什么不可以讲? If I do wrong, I also kena scolded, correct? If I do wrong, my customer will pay money or not? No one pay one. So same thing, 将心比心. If you do wrong and you cannot kena scolded one, then what are you working for? Then might as well you go and run your own business, right? No, make mistake, admit your mistake, move on. Alright, very simple one. For me, it's a very simple, clear-cut thing. But very weirdly, recently the people, actually the whole trade is like that one 不可以讲的嘞，特别是那些老一辈的50、60岁的你去讲他们 ，they say 我吃盐比你吃米多啊。I hate this word. I hate this phrase. Okay, Chinese translation to English. Okay, those 50, 60 years old carpenters, subcontractors, whatever they do something salah, you scold them, they say what? It's like that one 嘛，一路来都是这样的。Always have been doing that for 10 years. I've been doing like that already. Wow, you are young man you know I do very very long already It's always like that one. So you want to scold me? Cannot scold me. Okay, I makan the salt more than you makan the rice. 吃盐比你吃米多啦。They always say this kind of thing, which I hate I totally hate that kind of statement, because I don't care how much salt you eat. Good for you, okay? That is your problem. But I only care about whether my customer will pay money or not, whether I can hand over the project or not, whether my promise to the customer is fulfilled or not, making sure that whatever that we promise to customer, we can do. Alright? So end of the day, it's no point trying to cover up, trying to smoke your way through. Cannot means cannot, wrong means wrong. Okay, I open the floor out for another 5 minutes. If there's no questions, then no interactions today, I will end the Facebook Live early. Yesterday night, I talked to customer until about 10:30. So, yeah, actually, every one of you should know I've been saying many times already. Our working hours, or rather, basically our working hours, the whole team is madness. Right now, they are still at the factory. Right, they left the work site around 7. Right, reach back factory, probably they eat some dinner first, then they'll continue working until 11. Every single day. That's the life of a carpenter. So for trainees that want to join us, you cannot tahan this kind of long hours, you cannot tahan the stress, the mental stress, the physical stress, then don't join as a carpenter. Carpenter's life is not glory. Okay, carpenter's life is very, very shit. Mentally, physically, and sometimes even, kinda scolded by designers, homeowners and all this. So end of the day, I hope everyone understand that it's not glamorous at all. It's never easy, it's not glamorous. It is work that needs to be done, dirty work and sweaty work that needs to be done in order to make our vision come true, which is you dream it, we build it. Renovation made easy, right? to make it easy, it seems like it's easy, but it's not easy at all. There's a lot of things that goes on. For every single project, there's at least 40 over drawings, 40 over pages of drawings, sometimes hitting 60 over pages of drawings. The drawings don't come from the sky, you know. It don't appear from the sky. They are drawn because of owner preferences, you know, discussion, and then our own inputs. Then finally we have drawings. And those drawings are very important because they allow the technical team, be it plumber, electrician, ceiling people, all these carpenters, to make sure that they follow the drawing and build it accordingly. Without drawing, things will not happen. Alright? Alright, another few more minutes, no questions regarding renovation one, then I will end the Facebook Live earlier because there's time for me to rest also. Alright, then if you want us for quotation, right? Okay, what's the step? WhatsApp your floor plan to 9007-3368. WhatsApp your floor plan. We will arrange a phone call consultation. Thereafter, we will send you a quotation, and then when you see the quotation, compare, right? Here, see, there, look. Finally, you want to engage us already. Then we will set up an in-person meeting with me. Alright? That means you don't get to see me, you don't get to suddenly walk into my place. Because I'm not a sales designer, most of my day is out on site. Right? I'm managing the projects and giving my time to the customers that already sign up with us. Alright? So, when you confirm you want to use us already, then you will get to meet me. Alright, that is the truth. Alright, I don't want to, you know, give the impression that I don't want to meet customers. That's not right. Okay, when you confirm, we will definitely meet you. We will definitely give you our time. And once you confirm with us, you give deposit ready. Now you book my time slot. You book my time slot. You book your renovation date. Everything is booked already. Alright, then you have my attention. Alright, when you're just on the inquiry process, because we said many times already, we are not the cheapest, we don't aim to be, we want to do things well. In order to do things well, we want to make sure that we do not overcharge you at the back. We charge you in front first. Wong, you say, okay, your question is, can I check, is there any rules or restriction on changing HDB window grill? I was told there will be a fee of $2,000 for the application. Is that real? You're talking about PE fee already, lor. Your HDB window grill, you're asking a very funny question in a way that someone, if they tell you there's a $2,000 application fee, that means it's a PE fee. Your window grill is structurally, is a structure? Is it an EM? Is it a maisonette? If it's a maisonette, then yes, there is. Okay, if it's not a maisonette, is it a house that has structural windows? Then anything to do with structural windows one, there is. Alright, if normal windows, no. Normal windows, no. Nobody, if you ask one contractor, they tell you this, why don't you go and ask another contractor? Alright, and then you ask this question, I need to know, what is your house? EM? Yes. Structural window? Full height to the floor? Yes. Cannot anyhow change one. Oh, you say window grill some more, no? Very weird, no? Change window grill need PE endorsement? Not very sure really, though. If you say it's $200 for the application, it's correct. Need to apply to HDB permit. But if you say $2,000, that's PE, no? So Wong, can you answer me? What is your house? What are you asking about? Come, type. EM? What kind of HDB? Is it $2,000 or $200? Eddie, 你好。 Oh yeah, talking about just now we were talking about quotation, right? Okay, quotation is not immediate one. No. Our quotation process will take not so process lah. Quotation timing wait time, lead time is about 2 to 3 weeks. Reason being we have a lot of backlog, right? We have a lot of inquiries. So if you cannot wait or you really want to rush, right? Very simple one. Same WhatsApp number 90073368. WhatsApp to us your quotation that has been sent to you from your ID, whichever that you selected already. And that ID we'll take your quotation, okay? Compare, and then we straight tell you. Alright? We straight tell you like we can be what's that called? Possible for us to be lower or same price or what, then do it faster. Yes, Wong, yours is full height window, HDB, 4 room. That is structural windows, cannot anyhow touch one. PE endorsement. Alright, you need PE to sign, and most likely you will not get approval. Right, your window grills is structurally bounded to the window one. That one better don't touch. Okay? Better don't touch. You touch also won't get approval one. So my response to you is yes. Right, Sengkang there have. Right, Punggol there also have. Around there one, still got a few more. Those are already, you ask one window contractor, you tell them the block, they see, they'll know already. Alright, if they never see the floor plan, they come down, they also can see. Alright, these are structural windows, it cannot be changed one. You want to change PE fee, very expensive, and by the time you change finish, I don't know how much it will cost. I never done it, because I usually, when this kind of cases we will just tell owner don't do. Or you can do invisible grill inside just don't change don't touch the structure. Or the structure is there for a reason. Okay, one thing for viewers, please when you ask question, give me the context. Must give me context. When you give me context, give me more background information, then I can answer you properly. Alright, for example, EM. Why EM windows need PE endorsement? Okay, EM, the balcony is not supposed to be sealed one. Okay, if you want to seal up, you need PE endorsement, and then you need to pay quite a fair bit for platform, work from heights, because it's very high. Okay, 6 meters. So all these will require PE endorsement. What is PE? Professional engineer. Okay, so all these are going to be something that will add up to the cost. So renovating EM is usually more expensive one. For us, renovating EM is usually 70 lowest, then all the way to 100,000. Depends on how much you redo. Alright, then also have very realistic budget. Okay, I've mentioned it very many times in my videos. 2 toilets, 1 kitchen is really 25,000 already for renovation cost. Let's redo the whole thing. Hi Tan Chi Kyong. Do you do customized cabinets with bloom parts? Yes, but don't use bloom hinges. Why? The Hudie, the hinge don't use. Singapore doors are blockwood doors, very light one. Bloom hinges designed for European doors, spray painted doors. Those are very heavy. You want to use bloom drawer tracks? I got explained in my previous videos before. Use bloom parts. Use the right one. Use HK Avantos HL lift system. Use the drawer tracks. Use inner drawer. All these, no problem. Their drawers are really good. Okay, hinges just use normal generic Taiwan, Malaysia, China, doesn't matter. Don't need to use bloom hinges. Lim Jian Chen, Jiang Chen. How to discuss design and code if I'm unable to meet you? That's the thing, you see. You all can discuss one, you haven't even tried. All we need to do is one phone call, 30 minutes, we get everything that we know already, we can code already. Alright, design all this is later on, right? You got special design, you can just send photos to us. Screenshot photos to a special design. No special design, just kitchen cabinet, wardrobes and all this. What special? You're not doing showroom, no, my dear. Right? Discussion through the phone. You don't need to pay deposit to meet me. I say confirm. Right? You confirm you want to engage us, not play one. Alright? Not play one. That means, you see, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. I'm not a sales designer. We don't have a team of pretty ladies sitting in the showroom. Alright? We don't have that. We are not going to have that as well. Our style is contractor based on. We are contractor designers. Alright, so I already said many times already, this is our style. If this is not your style, you can go to a glitzy showroom. You can go and find the pretty ladies, talk to them nicely. They give you drink, I give you drink, I kiss you, you kiss me. Then after that, you money fly. Okay, then that is the best way for you. But for me, very simple one. You see my quotation already, you think that it's competitive, this is the person you want to engage, this is the team you want to engage. We sell you a confidence of doing your project well, managing your project well from the start to finish, giving you drawings that are so technical that IDs were scared. So that is our way of operation. You don't need to pay deposit to meet me. You just need to confirm you're engaging me and not wasting my time, or not wasting your own time. Then when I meet you, it's going to be talking about details of your design, final pricing, and then you still can consider one. You can still walk away and consider. But at least, at least we are not wasting time. You know how many inquiries I have? I see 1,000 floor plans a year. That's 3 floor plans a day, If I were to meet 1,000 customers, how would I have time? I would not have time. Right? So I do 100 over projects a year, 10 over a month. I need to spend the time for that 100 over customers that engage me, right? So that's fair, right? So this is how we operate. We are different from designers. Very, very different. We have changed the industry. Alright? We changed the industry. We are reinventing how interior design renovation is done. Reinventing so much so that we are causing a big hoo-ha in the whole market. Alright, Facebook Live don't sell things, man. Just talk about our philosophy. Doing things well, doing things right. Pricing, we are not the cheapest. So you're looking for budget, you want budget one, you only got 30,000, you want to do the whole house. Okay, you won't look. BTO, okay, BTO you got floor already, 30,000 do whole house, no problem. Okay, resale do whole house, 30,000 impossible. So forget it. So we are not on the same page. When we are not on the same page, we want to do things well, then you're not going to be our customer, one. Don't waste time, right? We got to be on the same page. Same page. You want to do things properly, change all your pipe, change all your wiring. Okay, important things change. Then you'll talk about design already, because we are on the same page already. Not same page, then let's not waste each other's time. Very simple one. Granada, Nikki, what's your price per feet for casement sliding wardrobe for 5 bedrooms? I don't care how many bedrooms, okay? Per feet is 210. That's for HDB, condo different price, okay? Then that's casement. Sliding is 230. Top hang one. Not the kind of top hang that hang on top. Just normal top hang track. Bottom no track. Okay? Not aluminium also. All this price list is on our website. Alright? www.renoscout.com. Alright? Do help us like our Facebook, YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. Right now we are still below 1,000 subscribers. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, I can have my dedicated channel name, and then after that I can have my YouTube live. Right now I cannot have all this. So please help us like and share. Right? Subscribe to our YouTube so that we can cross that 1,000 mark. We produce content, but the content now we store for a bit because we want to focus on the second channel, my motivational channel. I'm going to do that. Right? So we are running many things at the same time. I'm a very busy person, so as you all can see, can imagine, one business busy enough already. 100 customers a year, and yet I'm starting to do training and motivational seminars for my students. Alright, that means I am very time stretched. So if you all want to engage us, make sure that you follow the way that we propose to you. This is the safe time method. Right? Don't waste each other's time, don't waste your time, don't waste my time. Because there's no point one. If you just here to see, look, don't find quotation, I give to you already. I don't even need to meet you to give quotation. Because why? Over 5 years we have seen more than 6,000 over floor plans. We have given out more than 6,000 over quotation. You think we don't know how to quote using phone call? Very simple one. HDB, hack the floor, hack the toilet, hack the kitchen, everything, redo, ceiling, redo, right, rewiring, right, re-plumbing, and then change room door. What else you want? change window grill, don't want to hack vinyl over the floor, all you need to do is just tell me what you want. Then I tell you the money dollar sign. Then the dollar sign already you see, compare, you say, hey, actually Reynolds Cup not expensive, ID even more expensive. Then I want to use Reynolds Cup. Okay, then we meet. Very simple. Alright, that's our stuff. If not, then you just want to see quotation just for fun only. Okay, I got customer just for fun one. They live inside for 20 years. They say, hey, I think I want to do my renovation again. Very old already. You know, one renovation for you're living inside, one renovation for your kitchen is easily more than 10,000. So what's the point? In the end, you just asking only how many people living inside will do renovation one? Unless the kitchen fall plop already. Kitchen fall plop already, then you must do. If not, then most of the time they will just tahan and not do. Right? This one ASMR. Oh, eat potato chip. Which eat potato chip? Hey, the interesting thing about us is that we are very frank and very honest. Okay, when we tell you this thing costs $2,000, then it costs $2,000. We don't bullshit you and tell you it costs 200. Then after that say, hey, sorry I put 1 zero salah. Need to add another 1,008 because I put 1 zero salah. Well, we don't do this kind of nonsense one. Okay. Okay, we tell you this is the price, we change the thing new one. We don't go and change halfway and then put the old one there for you. Alright, so you want to deal with nonsense from ID, you go and deal with nonsense from ID. We have seen enough bullshit to know that the market rate is like that. Alright, you want to do things well, jolly well do it one time. You want to anyhow save money, then go ahead, just anyhow save money. Granada, Nikki, send us your floor plan. If not, then you go on my website and see the BTO tiling plan. How many months before key collection should we send the floor plan? About 6 months can already. 6 months before. Because for BTO, they are quite standard, easy to plan. You want to book us first. Right, resale, you exercise OTP quickly come and find us already. Our queue is very far one. Our queue, by the time you queue until us, right, your project almost start already. Just in time for design finish, build already. So you want to engage us, make sure you engage early. If not, if my appointment all full, that means my project timeline is full, my pipeline is full, I will say something around. So you want also don't have already. Got money also don't have, because it's not like I will just take your project, right? I cannot finish, I won't build one, I won't do. Right? Carpentry factory full already, how to build? Right? I won't force promise one. Can means can, cannot means cannot. Very simple one, I can calculate one. Right? The factory only got so many people, so many machines, so many 材料 so much time only. So the time is within our control one. All I can count on, right? Question. If no question, then balik kampung, sleep already. No, I cannot sleep. Still got work to do. But so many people now got 22, so cannot go Still got 40 minutes. So got to let you all ask question. Must serve customer first. Alright. See how you all see. Got any question to let me know. Then we can try to answer your question as best as possible. Yeah, I'm like that one. I talk to homeowner also like that one. That means, okay, so sorry to, okay, you know who, okay, I don't want to mention names, okay, basically, you all try to micromanage my time or micromanage my project. That means homeowner walk into the house and then say, wow, take one video and then, wow, today no people working. I tell you, I will flare up at you. Okay, this is the truth. The project timeline I give you 10 weeks. If I give you 10 weeks, if I give you 10 weeks, I will finish the project in 10 weeks. But you cannot ask me to say what, when is my tower coming, when is my plumber coming. All this is my control, not you control one. I give you control what? The plan. The plan, we put the dimension, the lighting point, all this. That one is you control one. Once you sign off already, I control when to build. I control the build. You don't micromanage my project. You don't come and tell me, hey, why the rubbish never throw? The rubbish throw is you control one, you throw one or I throw one? Is I throw ma? Correct. I throw 2 times in every project. Once after hacking, once nearer to completion. So your house will look like rubbish dump one. It's standard one. Construction, renovation is like that one. You want me every day throw Can. Your disposal charge, I charge you $3,000. You cannot. You cannot ma. Is this shopping center? Yours is not shopping center. Shopping center, the rules is every day must throw rubbish. Cannot leave rubbish in the workplace. Correct? But if I book hoarding, I lock up, they also don't know. Correct? So don't micromanage. When you all micromanage, this is the wrong way to work with it. Alright? Very simple one. We give you very detailed drawings, we give you everything in dimensions, the things that we want to build, and then after that I plan. I supervise. It's not up to you to come inside and then take video and say why no people working. This one will get on my nerve one. So when you get on my nerve, I will just call you and message you and then tell you that we need to talk. Alright, I will tell you that this is not my style. Or don't ever micromanage me, because I also don't like you to. Nobody likes to be micromanaged. Rafi, hey, don't like that. Later they think I very recently because okay, Rafi is my customer. We are doing his project halfway about there. But yeah, friendly is friendly lah. But the thing is, we must have a fine line to be drawn. Because recently I kena quite a few micromanagement. Right? Homeowner asked me why no people working. Then my heart pain. Hey, we working in the factory, you will see or not. Carpentry don't just magically appear one, no. I give you the drawing already. From drawing to finish build, it might take 4 weeks. So my man working until 11, 12 midnight already. So how you want us to work? We need to fabricate, then after that we bring to the house to install ma. So it's not so simple. It's not so simple one. A lot of people don't understand. They say, wow, no people working in my house. Ayya, jala, my project cannot finish. But when you see my man go, 6 men go one place, you can finish or cannot finish. Vivian, thank you very much. Vivian also my customer. Yeah, so it's correct. The thing, okay, Vivian, I very apologetic because I promise you finish end November, but because we really cannot already, then we drag until December. So that one also very apologetic. Okay, but the rest of the customers, you must understand that I think nobody likes micromanagement. So basically, let's put it this way: if kids, you try to, when they're very young, right, below like 12 years old, you tell them, hey, you must eat your veggie, you must drink finish your soup, hey, the rice never finish, bring back, eat again. They will listen, right? When they grow up already, teenager already, 16 years old already, even 14, 15 years old, they start to rebel, right? Okay, then you tell them eat their veggies, they will listen to you, not. Then after that, you tell them, hey, your homework not yet do, don't play game. You think they will listen? No lah, they'll continue play game. Then as they grow older and older and older, you talk only, they slam the door already. Correct? So same thing. You try to micromanage me, I will slam the door on you. Right? It's very simple one. Project is not like that one. Project is step by step one. There's a reason why people are not there. They might be fabricating, they might be working on another project, they might be just not enough manpower. The whole industry is short of manpower, right? So when that happens, you will see nobody there. Yeah. So thank you, Vivian. 谢谢你. We really try our best, but even trying our best, we still cock out sometimes. Like basically very simple. Whatever we do wrong, text us. We try to resolve for you. Right? No matter what time in the night, you text us, we'll try to resolve. Because my people all sleep very late. Like my plumber, I can text him at 11. Why? He just reached home only. My plumber reached home at 11 one. Who's plumber reached home 11 one? Not so simple. Okay? Our life is hectic, it's tough. It's not easy, but the thing is, we try our best. But there are strings, alright, there are lines that cannot be crossed. And those lines are mainly the micromanagement, like asking why nobody in my house. It's just sad. I understand where the owner is coming from, but I think everyone needs to take a step back and see that, okay, the project timeline just started 2-3 weeks only. So the whole timeline is 10 weeks. 10 weeks means I got another 7 more weeks, right? There are many parts of the project that will look like nobody doing, especially if you go in the middle of the week, let's say Wednesday, 6 p.m. you go there see look. Then you're like, huh? Not much things done leh. Then the painter paint halfway leh. Why like that? Painter paint halfway is got reason one leh. Not song paint halfway one. He paint halfway, he may be doing base coat. Okay, your color last time was yellow maybe. Yellow takes a lot. Yellow, orange, black, blue, all these green, purple, all these ugly colors will take very much of paint to cover, right? So we need to do a lot of coats. And when you go there, you see like, how come the paint like how come like that? It's because it's not yet finished, right? So, and also when we install lights, right, we will touch the ceiling, correct? Touch ceiling, our hands dirty, it will cause fingerprint. So painter got to paint again, right? So if he were to paint finish one time, then after that you touch, we install cupboard, touch, then paint again. Who's going to bear the paint cost, labor cost, all this? So it doesn't work like that, right? Painting is done halfway, then stop. No more paint already. Then we come in, install carpentry, we touch here, touch there, kick here, kick there. All the walls dirty again. The bugger come back one more time, paint finish. Then you remove cardboard, you remove all the floor protection, throw away all the rubbish already. Then he body come, wow, paint, touch up, paint one time. So that's the style, that's the way that projects are run. Homeowners don't understand. Some homeowners engage their own painters. Ask the painter to paint sui. Then I say die liao lor. I install cupboard, I sure touch the wall one. Who install cupboard don't touch the wall one? You have to touch the wall because you need to balance yourself. You need to 扶住的嘛，你不然跌死嘛，对吗？ So very simple. You must make sure that we don't fall to death. So we got to put our hands there on the wall. Then got fingerprint. Then got fingerprint already, must paint again. So end of the day, projects are done a certain way. It might not make sense. It might not make sense, but when it makes sense, you see us do it, then you know already. Alright, everything goes step by step. Right? How come we protect the floor with cardboard and then after that, near the final stages, suddenly the cardboard disappear, everything clean already. How come? We wrap everything up. Like 包粽子, you know? And then quickly throw into the lorry and then bring back, throw away. Then your house now clean, protected, the floor clean now already. Then we come in with no shoes. Right? Most of the time we come in with shoes your floor clean already, then no shoes already. So anyway, yeah lor, micromanagement is very scary one. Kids don't like it, I don't like it, nobody likes it. So let's not do that. Alright? So the only rules for you all is that after you follow my quotation rules and everything, finally meet me already. Right? My rule is that don't micromanage me. I hand over to you, let's say I tell you 8 weeks, I tell you 10 weeks. I will try my best, make sure that we do that. Okay? If cannot, somehow, some way, they got problem already, supply not enough, I must tell you then you all go and choose another supply. Supply enough can finish, then I tell you can. Right? Supply not enough, now supply very tricky. Right? Some of the stock of the marble grain, like granite, all this, or marble, don't have one, you know. You wait until end of March also don't have. You know why? Chinese New Year in China is very big, okay? They rest for almost the whole 15 days. So there's nobody working. Not enough containers, nobody working, the factory haven't opened. Fabrication has stalled already. It has stalled as of now, alright? It's not yet Chinese New Year, but it really stalled already. So every year is the same one. So that's why we pre-order our own stock beforehand. But there's only so much things I can store in my little factory or warehouse. So in that kind of case, you can't fault the supply don't have. It's not I don't want, don't have. Singapore don't have. So don't have cannot sell to you. Okay, you got to wait. Right? That's why. Anyway, I finished all my Chinese New Year project already, so I'm not worried. Might as well after Chinese New Year. So I totally not worried. I have a very happy Chinese New Year. I won't gonna scolded. Also because I push away quite a lot of customers that wanted die must finish before Chinese New Year and don't give me enough time on. Okay, those that don't give me enough time, then bo pian lah. I just won't take out the job one. Because it won't make sense, right? I promise you, and then after that I cannot deliver. Then everyone also angry. Then Chinese New Year gonna scolded. Who wants? I want my peace. Chinese New Year, if not urgent, please don't. What's it called? Text me. You can text me Happy Chinese New Year. I will text you back happy. Okay, 恭喜发财 all this can, but not urgent one. Okay, Chinese New Year don't disturb me. Okay， 初四我们就开工了。好，初一、初二、初三，年除夕、年29我们没有做。Okay, 5 days we rest. We only rest 5 days in a year. Alright, I don't think I'll be resting lah. Sure got things, sure got quotation to do and all this. I got a lot of backlog. Right, but anyway, yeah, bo pian lah. I'm just saying, you can don't disturb me. Okay, I think about that already. If any, about time to end our Facebook Live. If you got any questions, can just scroll up and see our WhatsApp number is 90073368. You can get me at this number, but do not call, just WhatsApp, because my day is usually very hectic. I have to deal with a lot of subcontractors on site and stuff like that. So I can reply WhatsApp, but not phone calls. Phone calls only for my subcons to call. Okay, emergency, they need to get me, they will call me. Thank you very much for understanding. And yes, our quirky style of working on quotation, and not meeting up is quirky. Okay, it's one of a kind. I think in the whole renovation industry, we're the first to do YouTube, we're the first to do Facebook Live, and we are the first that don't meet customer. Okay, so interesting, but we are doing very well because we have reinvented the industry. Doing things right brings you customer from far and far away. Alright, far away. They'll just come from Jurong, Woodlands, Sembawang, all the way. Alright, but when you do things wrong, people will spread your name and know that not to use you. Right, so let's not go there. Let's make sure that everything that we touch, every single project that we do it well, do it all our heart, and make sure that we finish it properly. Alright, so kudos to all my subcontractors. Some of them are watching my video, so thank you very much, everyone. Advance Happy Chinese New Year. Next week, do we have time? Is it Chinese New Year yet? Not yet, right? We have one more Facebook Live, right? We can do. Then after that is Chinese New Year. Okay, so Chinese New Year we are not doing Facebook Live. It's what, 初几?
初一是 Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year. Okay, next week we got one more Facebook Live. Then the 大年初一 one, I think I just come out and 恭喜发财 only. So every Friday we'll have our Facebook Live, right? As best as we can. Alright, shall we end the Facebook Live? I think so. Bye bye, everybody. Solid tabletop. Solid surface want to change to iQuest. You top out about $20 per feet run. So if it's 10 feet, it's $200. Top out $20. Yeah. Bye bye, Rafi.